morning. This is Let's Talk Raw with Brooklyn. I wanted to, I haven't done a peel for a while, but I also haven't done the, excuse me, the full, just the full shebang, which means the micro-derm. But before you go, hopefully you'll subscribe and stick around. Happy New Year. It is the 2nd, I believe. I also posted on my Facebook that we're going to do a Q&A. It's been almost exactly a year since my husband and I did the Dr. Phil show. And we're just going to talk about what's been going on last year. It's going to be really quick. My husband's quite a private man, but I felt it very important. I think a part of this accountability and sharing my life with you guys is kind of diving into the nitty gritty and then just kind of getting the point of view of the children and of Cal. And so Cal is in videos and he's here and there. He's a great dad and he's kind of around. But for him to actually speak to you on my channel, that's really a labor of love for him, his love for me. And this channel is a labor of love for me. So anyway, another labor of love of mine is, and a huge passion, is skin. So let me show you how I really changed my skin and fixed a lot of the scarring, acne scarring, and unfortunately picking scarring that I did to myself, mainly in my addiction. And sometimes through my mental illness, through my anxiety, I would pick as well. So these are some of the things I did. Now, I just got through just sort of a ovulation. I'm in the TTC community. So this is actually a good thing too for anybody else who's going through hormones and just different things. So this is just an alcohol swab. Now, I washed my face and there's always still something on there. So I just do pure alcohol from the drugstore. Nothing expensive, nothing crazy. And you really want your skin to be perfectly clean. And you want almost, you guys can't hear it, but I can hear the, not like on a chalkboard, but like, I guess the same version, but on skin. You want it to come out clean. I'm going to go one more time. So I'll just split it open. There's still a little alcohol left on it. I'm running out of alcohol. I don't feel like going to the store, but I love alcohol. I use it on to clean my, oh goodness, it's my nose ring. I use it to clean my utensils, for my skincare. I use it to clean a lot of things, but I use it to clean my hands constantly in the middle of doing my makeup. So I'm going to use my PMD handheld Micro-derm. I've already cleaned it. This is the face sander. I forget. I'm sorry. I kind of blacked out. But anyway, so you screw that on. It comes in different sizes, smaller and larger. I'm going to stick to the larger parts of my skin. Since my nose ring's here, I'm not going to go too much in there. And I can fit around my mouth and everything. I do shave my skin as well with a man's blade, a men's blade, and I'll leave it edit that out. I'm just gonna leave that in. I do shave with the men's blade. It's actually in my shower. So I'm not gonna do it the same day I do this. I would do that the other week. So every other week I sort of do these different things. I'm really into exfoliating. I think it's a huge part of healing skin and getting new growth in your skin and staying young. However, it's how you do it and what you use. Do not use apricot scrub or scrubs that the granules are bigger than a granule of sand. You don't want to do that because that could literally scratch your skin. So like a nail file, this is exactly what this is. It's like a nail file. And so it's very thin. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of alcohol and clean the top of that off. So you would just sort of, and so. Now, you could spend up to 10 minutes doing this. I'm not going to do that for y'all, but here's how you do it. You always want to go up. Everything is up, right? Because you want to train your skin and your, just got out of the shower. You want to train your skin and your muscles to go up. And then you're going to go over, never in or down, okay? So you're going to go over and you're going to hold it tight. So you can really get in there. So this is really going to help with these little things that you just can't seem to get rid of. This is really going to help kind of nicely open them up. And you get more and more comfortable with how your skin reacts to this. I pull tight here and pull tight here. And it has a suction that comes with it, so it sucks up the dead skin. I probably shouldn't have too much because I do this every 2 weeks. Every 10 days to 17 days. I really struggle, particularly on the side that I use the phone. You are going to be red for about 30 to 45 minutes afterwards. Much more red than you'd be with just a chemical peel on its own. But I can see where I have little bumps, and I really want to get rid of those. I sort of want to soften them for the peel, which is why I do this before a peel. So I'm going to hold tight. You can also do diagonal like this, which is an upward and a sideways, which is actually really great because your skin is like a grid, but it goes different ways. And as you get older, the grid is not as, perfectly horizontal or vertical. It starts to kind of go a little zigzag, and so just like time when you rebuild over a city to make a new one, this is what we're doing. We're going to make a new one. So we're going to go up. We want to get those lines right back up and down and vertical. So as much as you can do diagonal, and that's great because that helps bring the eye up, see? Helps do that. You really want to still go straight up and down so you can start to train your lines to come back to make a vertical, perfect face again. So you would normally do that for about 10 minutes. When you do the chin, you go like this. And I just went down. I did not make mistakes. Now, I usually use a smaller one right here, so I'm not going to go crazy into that. You'd also go up here. I'm doing a quick version for you guys. And right here. Ooh, you really want to work right here. I don't know about you, but I want my kids to know I'm serious, but not that serious. So you want to work in there, straight up and down. You hear that suction? Suctioning it. Now the suction itself is anti-aging, but it also gets out blackheads. It's great. So you're just going to rub like this. You hear it? You got to push down. Sorry, my thumb's hurting me a little bit. I think I'm getting old. I think I'm getting arthritis. I love Micro-derm. I was going to wait till my hair was blow dried, but you know what? I was like, nope, I'm just going to come to you guys the way I do it. So I'm going to come back with another alcohol swab. That's not always how you have to do it. I just tend to really like to make sure my skin is, sorry, I don't want it to dry a certain way, that my skin is super, super clean and dry. I would then take this apart and I will do a full cleaning of that. You guys don't have to watch that, but you just take it apart. And I would soak this in alcohol on its own, but I will set it aside so I know that one needs to be clean. And I don't know if you can see, but there is some, that's not it, but there is some, that's actually just a hole so the air can come through the suction. But you can see there, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are some, see the little yellow, that's some dead skin cells. So I would just clean that up. But that's good. That means I got some stuff off, and so that's good. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, there's some good amount of dead skin cells there. Okay, cool. A little bit of extra dirt too. Okay, so there's that. Now, you're going to want to use 100% cotton. You can get these on Amazon. You want to use 100%, otherwise it's going to soak up the chemical peel. This is 50% QRX Labs. We're already at 9 minutes. I want to speed this sucker up. So what I do to also save product, you're going to push on the plunger, pull it up. Now I rub it on like this, pull up, rub it on like this. Then I take the cotton and I pat it. You can tell when it's 100%, it sort of falls apart. So I'm going to pat it. And then do the same up here and here and here, right in here. I did my décolleté Last night it was breaking out like crazy. So I'm just going to pat it. You want it to sort of soak in at its own pace. If you rub it, now I have to rub it here pretty much because this has more of like things fall down, it's gravity, you really got to rub it in here. My ear's black, I just dyed my hair. Today's my beauty day. So I hope you guys come back for the video. Like I said, my husband's a very private man. I've got something stuck in my eye. He's a very private man, so he doesn't come on here much, like directly. He's always in the background making silly jokes. You'll hear him being a great dad or helping me cook dinner. Sorry, there's something in my eye. But he doesn't come on here very much as to directly speak to you guys about anything that we've been through. He's highly protective, and people just really don't understand. People are really cruel. I've gotten some comments I've had to actually delete. They've just been really cruel, and I'm pretty sure it's from one particular person. I've had a stalker since Dr. Phil. It's been pretty scary. And so just one, I wasn't that popular, just kidding. No, it has not been flattering whatsoever. It has been not a nice stalker. It has been actually a very judgmental, very mean, very sexist, very disgusting person that's very much scared my family. So, but I felt very powerful about coming on here and speaking to you guys. This is not stinging quite enough. Again, this is QRX Labs 50% glycolic. I'm trying to speed this up. I don't like these videos to be long for you guys. I am a licensed esthetician. I will put the links below of exactly where you can get each product that I'm using, including the handheld. I hear my youngest if she opens the door. So there's little cottons. I cut mine up so I can save them. Ooh, now I'm feeling a good little sting. Okay, so I'm going to do around my eyes the very last. My eyes tend to get really sensitive and stay red for a while, so. Okay. So you can put baking soda in cold water, which helps, neutralize. Also, or you can use the post-peel neutralizer that comes with this. I do not have any more left. I did order some. And you can use the post-peel green tea, collagen, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C extract. That has everything in it. That's all you would need to put on underneath it. Or you can use, like I'm going to be doing, because I don't have that either, I ran out. I use it on a regular basis because it's so great. So you're going to have to go to the other one. Thank you. So I'm using Liliana when I'm done rinsing off with cold water. I'm going to add baking soda for neutralization. I'm going to be using Liliana Naturals Retinol. I will have the link below. This is my favorite retinol cream ever. It has 2.0 retinol. In fact, these breakouts that happened were the first time I'd broken out in 3 months. It was during ovulation, and I'm trying to conceive, so it could be part of that, but I don't know if it's that or if it's the fact that I didn't have my retinol. So now I do, so hopefully won't have that sort of problem. I'll also be using my Miracle Serum by MJ Cosmetics. I will put this in the link below. It has got, I can't read it, it's got sunflower oil, vitamin C, which is in bamboo oil. I'll also be using my vitamin C by True Skin Moisturizer, along with my Derma Pro skincare vitamin C powder. So I use that. And then I'll also be using my collagen oil. And there's some things like this towel that have it all together, which is great. It's all in one thing. I'll put this below as well. It's also on sale. I think it's only $79.99, marked down from $49.99. Great product. But when I'd like to do like a layer of things after a peel, just to take the peeling down less. Also, by the way, there is hardly any downtime. When I say peel, you have to use a magnifying mirror, like the kind where you pluck your eyebrows, to see like the very little flakiness. And maybe your makeup might look slightly dull for a day or two, and then you will just look bright as anything and wide awake and just really glowing. So it's really great. Okay, so I leave mine on anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes, but since I'm talking to you guys, we're going to stick at the 2-minute mark. So I'm just going to, I did not use baking soda, if you heard. I tend to get lax on myself, but on my clients, I always do exactly what they say. And I use the post-peel, and I use the baking soda to neutralize. On myself, it doesn't really bother me. The water is going to neutralize it as well. The only difference is it's going to sting a little more for a second, but I kind of like that sting because then I know it worked. Also, you don't have to use the cotton for this if you don't want to waste it. You can use the cotton, the cotton swabs to rinse, or even paper towel. So it doesn't take long to rinse, comes off quite easily. You can sort of taste it with your tongue. When you stop tasting it, it's gone. Comes off very easily. And I don't mind if a little sticks on. It's almost like acrylic acid if it's just very little. I'm even going to rub little remnants on my décolleté. Okay, so I did my back too. I'd broken out really bad on my back, y'all. It was crazy because I never break out there. It's like, what is going on, right? It's too early to test, but I will be testing Friday or Saturday. I'm kind of scared to have you guys with me on a test. I've seen those tests where people are like, they do it live. I think I'm a little afraid because I don't want you guys to see me be down. I've never had trouble getting pregnant, but I've also never gotten pregnant past the age of 29. So, you know, I don't know if that's going to have something to do with it. So it's going to be interesting. I've always gotten pregnant by my first or second cycle, because my babies are planned, but again, last time I got pregnant was 29. So, okay. So first is first. I think the most important thing to put on first is vitamin C. So I'm going to put just a little bit on 2 fingers. This is by True Skin. I love their products. They have the oil and the lotion. A lot of times I put the lotion on last because it tends to keep the oils in as like a barrier. But because I'm going to be using vitamin C, is a huge healer. And so I'm going to be using this powder, which is going to triple the effect. Straight vitamin C. It's like the vitamin C, like powdered down or dehydrated down. Like, you know, food is dehydrated for an astronaut. That's like what powdered, what powdered aesthetics is. It's like the way they would do whatever, you know what I'm saying. It's very, very, very intense. The intensity level is higher. So I feel a little sting, which I love. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is the vitamin C bamboo oil. If I can get it open. My hands are a little, sorry. My hands are a little wet. Got it. Okay, so this is by MJ Cosmetics. All the links will be below. So I upload it from my phone, so sometimes it takes a couple minutes. So if you don't see the links yet, I'm working on it. So you see how this is nice and oily? Make sure you always go down to your neck and your décolleté. I am then going to take a little alcohol, just to make sure my hands are clean still and touching things. And I am then going to use my collagen oil. And actually, retinol would have been good to use right after the vitamin C. But since I like the cream to be a barrier, I'm going to use 2 different kinds. This is no bullshit, no BS, and then Liliana. They're my 2 favorite because basically their only ingredients are retinol, green tea. It's like totally natural, and they both only have like 4. So retinol, aloe vera, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin A, which is retinol. So I like doing anything creamy last because it's the barrier. And you guys, that's it. So we used QRX Labs, and then I rinsed off with water. You could use baking soda to neutralize it. Sorry, that's kind of annoying. Baking soda to neutralize it. What else? And then right after, before I did that, I used my PMD Micro-derm. Then from there, I did the peel. 100% use 100% cotton. Before you do that, you swab with alcohol to make sure everything's clean. Do that in between, before the microdermabrasion, then after, in between the peel. QRX peels. Then I used a combination of vitamin C. I'll put in order as well. And then vitamin C oil or serum, collagen oil / serum, and then the retinol, which is the cream to keep the barrier in. And then I added in some very concentrated, that's the word I was looking for, vitamin C powder. So I'm good to go. You can put on makeup today if you want. I, for one, I'm going to keep a couple hours free. And next time you see me will be tonight with my family. I'm not really doing a Q&A. I guess you guys want to leave questions below, but just doing a kind of like hey, this is how we're doing. Thanks for being a part of this channel and being a part of our journey. And I did get some really great emails. I was shocked that it was in the almost hundreds that I received emails and DMs from people basically remembering that it's been a year and just congratulating me and Cal on being back together and just seeing the growth. And even some people were concerned even 6 months ago, like we weren't sure how you were doing, but now we can see you really are changing. It just has been... I'm just really grateful. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry it's a little longer than I planned, but a peel can be anywhere from 2 minutes to 10 minutes. And then of course the whole prep and wash. It's about a 20-minute deal when I do a client as well. So anyway, thanks for joining me. You can fast forward or skip or do whatever to get to where you need to go, or just go down and see the directions and the products and the links straight to them. I always use products that are at a very good price point and usually on sale. Thanks for joining me. Also, there's a $5 coupon for Liliana Naturals. So I will put that right under the QRX Labs peel information. Thanks for joining me. I'm Brooklyn. I hope that you subscribed. And if you haven't, please do. And somewhere below me will be my Instagram. Please go and follow me. I would love to see you there. I've got some great fashions and some promo codes. So I'd love to have you there. And also, please message me or comment or DM me and just let me know you're around. Let me know who you are. And I would love to get to know you guys. So if there's anything you want to know about me, let me know and I'll be happy to let you know, particularly, of course, in recovery or when it comes to skincare. I'm no expert at anything, but I can tell you that I know that there's hope and that the road can be long, but it is so worth it. And that's what my family and I are going to be speaking about tonight. We are no experts. We are just a family. Families are freaking weird, but we're one of them. And we just want to share our lives with you. And it's been really great and healing for me personally and to watch my journey. And it's really helped me grow and to not do certain things again. But I haven't erased everything because I think it's important for others to see the growth in me. You know, I had a really nasty comment on a video from like a year ago, and the person was just so mean to me. And I was like, first of all, that was a year ago. And why would you spend your time just to tell me I'm horrible at doing this? Like there's no way to do this, right? I mean, I think I would blow dry my hair and have to look perfect all the time if I was doing it the way I really wanted to, but I want to portray myself as who I am. And when I'm doing my skin, I always do it with wet hair and before anything else is done. So that's how I'm going to do it with you guys. So anyway, thanks for joining me. And I appreciate anybody who's been a part of my life and who is joining the Let's Talk Raw mommy vlogger, beauty vlogger, mommy and recovery vlogger. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day and Happy New Year. Bye.